Hey guys, welcome back to another plan with me. This week I'm planning from July 11th to the 17th, and I'm using this kit from Scribble Prints Co. called Flavortown. When I first saw this kit, I knew I had to have it. These colors are amazing. This color scheme is perfection, even though it's just like grayscale and red. It just works so well, and I love how colorful the full boxes are. This just definitely spoke to me, even though I will admit I'm not like a diehard Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives fan. I mean, I've heard Guy Fieri's a really nice guy, so that's cool, but I definitely don't love the show enough to put it in my planner. That being said, I put it in my planner because it looks so good. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And I'm coming to realize that like the color scheme of a kit might even be more important than the artwork sometimes. The artwork's very important, but there are many times where I fall in love with the full boxes and then get the kit and it just like doesn't work for me, but this worked out so well. I feel like the black and white check is just, I don't know, it's all over the place, and I just think it looks so good. Like, I think the patterns and everything worked so well together. You will notice that I decided not to use the Guy Fieri box. Nothing against him, and that box looks really cool. But I realized with the addition of the Fashion Girls, I had enough boxes to sort of make this look more like a road trip food spread. So I decided not to use his car or him and just like get as far away from the theme as possible. And I'm really glad I did. I really like it. I love looking at all the food. You'll also see that in this spread, I decided to use the date covers, which I rarely do, but the main reason I did it was because I thought it balanced the checkered strip of bottom washi really well, and I was able to keep all of the food stickers and add it to my stash of food stickers just to like use whenever I wanted to mark a meal. And I really liked that. I liked being able to keep all of the functional deco to use, or the like decorative deco to use functionally. You know what I mean? So yeah, I ended up doing that. I did skip a box on Tuesday, a full box, but I did use one on every other day. And I'm really happy with how this turned out. But I'm going to get right into the day by day, starting with Monday. The first thing I marked was that my ears were still clogged. If you saw my last plan with me, I was complaining about that towards the end of the week. And I just used this headache pumpkin paper Kotera sticker and a little thing to mark that with a squared off box and these sale munchkins. I marked that my boyfriend and I went into Center City to run some errands there, which I hate and I would never do it, but he's brave enough to drive and like find free parking and stuff. So we did that, which is just never really fun, but whatever, it had to be done with a little thing. And this munchkin eating, like, it looks more like he's eating Subway, like with a cookie. And sorry, it's not a munchkin, it's an emoji from the Coffee Monsters Co. But I marked that we got cheesesteaks, and they were incredibly overrated. We went to this place, I can't remember what it's called. It wasn't Gooey Louie's, I'm not sure, but it's a very popular place, and there's always a line around the corner. But we just decided to try it, and we split one, and I'm really glad we split it because it was just very like not that great. But I don't get it. And they have so many customers that they have separate lines, like separate lines to order, separate lines to pick up. They have this huge board in front that has your name on it. Like, it's very organized, but it was just, Sunny's is better. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, moving on under that with a little thing and a TV from Carly Plans, I marked that we watched Only Murders with a flag and this emoji eating a slice of watermelon. I marked that we cut up a watermelon and ate a bunch of it with a little thing, and these Olive Studio sneakers. I marked that we went on a walk. And then the final thing on Monday with a squared off box and this emoji drinking technically a McDonald's beverage, but it doesn't matter. I used it to mark that we got free slushies. Moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I marked was that my right ear was still really, really clogged, and it was causing an echo in my head that was like kind of driving me insane. So I didn't really want to speak because I just kept hearing my own voice bounce around in my head. And I used this allergies emoji to mark that. I don't think it's allergy related, but I don't know. I just decided to use it. I'm not really sure. It's in my sick sticker stash. So it made sense in my head at the time, and now I'm looking at it and it makes no sense. Under that, with the squared off box and these old school SPC balloons, I marked that my grandmother turned 88. I think it's 88, and actually I only wrote 8 because I'm positive she turned 88, but in my head I'm like, did she turn 86? Because 88 sounds really old, and I still haven't asked her about it. So I already photographed this spread, and I'm too lazy to do it again. So on Instagram, it's just going to say that my grandmother turns 8 this day. With a little thing and these emojis in a car, I marked that I went with Joe to all of his radon stops. With a movie marquee and these munchkins in a movie theater, I marked that we went to see Jurassic World Dominion, and it was entertaining. It wasn't great. I loved seeing the old school cast, but besides that, it was incredibly cliche, and I think they were relying way too hard on the nostalgia and didn't put enough effort into writing a good script. So it's a shame because they got lazy with it, and it could have been really good, but it was still entertaining and still nostalgic. With a little thing and this emoji with a bag of chips, I marked that we went to Acme because they were having a sale on Doritos, which are my favorite chip ever. And I really try not to buy them when they're full price because it's a problem. I'll eat an entire bag in one sitting, and they're the most unhealthy food on planet Earth. So, but they were on sale, which means we could buy them. So we got 4 bags. Under that, with another little thing and this angry munchkin, I marked that Aldi messed up my return. I had the receipt, but the guy who did my return did it as a no receipt return and gave me 50% of what I paid for it back. So I emailed them, and I just really never got a response back. So I'm pretty frustrated about that. Luckily, it was something inexpensive, but still they owe me $6. So kind of pissed off about that. Why would you do that? I have the receipt. Why would you just scan it without the receipt? Under that, with this little Coffee Monsters Co. dishwasher, it's actually a washing machine doodle, but I used it to mark that I did the dishes. And then under that, with a little thing, a phone icon. Yeah, and a phone icon, I marked that I called my grandma. I believe this is a weekly habit tracker, but I just sliced off the days of the week and used it to mark my walk. And I used this little Nike sneaker from Piper Paper Co. or something. I even just looked up the name to make sure I got it right, and I can't remember, but anyway, under that, I used a little TV from Carly Plans and this, what is this, a hexagon? Yeah, a hexagon to mark only murders in the building. And then the final thing for Tuesday with this acne zit munchkin and a little thing. Did I already say little thing? Sorry, I'm not paying attention to what I'm saying, but I marked that I got another really big painful zit under my zit. I just had 2 big ones, yeah, whatever. We're sick of hearing me complain about my skin, I know. Moving on to Wednesday, the first thing I marked with a little thing and a TV. I think this is a TV from SPC. I marked that I helped, what giant TV am I even talking about? It says that I helped with a giant TV. See, this is what happens when you're so far behind. Must have been the giant TV in Joe's bedroom. Yeah, I don't know. I helped move a giant TV. With a little thing and a home icon from some random kit that I had left over, I marked that I went home. With a little thing and this toilet from SPC, I marked that I cleaned our toilet. With a flag and another Carly Plans TV, I marked that I watched a bunch of Keep Sweet, Pray and Obey. I don't think I didn't finish it, but I got close. With a little thing and this doodle camera, I marked that I what did I upload? Oh, sorry. I can't read on these little dark little things, but I uploaded and filmed. Under that, with a little circle and a work emoji, I marked that I worked. With a little thing and these partying emojis, we didn't party, but I marked that my roommate and I went on a walk. And sorry if you can hear Janet. What are you doing? Oh, she's yawning. It's a loud yawn. With a little thing, and I can never remember to check the name of this shop because these are the only stickers I have from them. But with this little Red Bull girl, I marked that she got me a Red Bull with a Wawa gift card that her mom had given her. That was really nice. She got one for each of us. And that was it for Wednesday. Moving on to Thursday, the first thing I marked with a flag and a guitar from... I don't remember. It's either that same shop that I got the little Nike sneaker from, or it's Stella Bow Sticker Co. It's one of those. But I marked that I had to do a pickup at Guitar Center for his birthday gift. One of the little things I got my boyfriend was a new cord that you plug. I mean, he needed it for plugging his guitar and tuner, into his tuner to tune it. I don't know. So I ordered it online and I went to pick it up. And then while I was in the area, I had a ton of other errands I needed to do out of the city. So I did all those and I marked that with a squared off box and this credit card sticker from Carly Plans. Then with another little thing that's too dark for me to read and an emoji in a pile of laundry, I marked that I did laundry. With a little thing and this Sanderson sister, Sarah, mopping. I marked that I mopped. And yes, I know it's not Halloween, but I don't care. I thought she just worked, so I used her. With a little thing and another TV, I marked that I watched Sex and the City. With a black little thing and a puzzle munchkin, I marked that I did a puzzle, and I think, yeah, it says I finished the puzzle, go me. With a little thing and this mini laptop from the same shop as the Nike sneaker, I marked that I worked. Moving on to Friday, the first thing I marked with another laptop emoji and a little thing was that I worked. With a hexagon and a TV from Carly Plans, I marked that I watched more Sex in the City. With a little thing and another zit munchkin, I marked that I just hated everything about my head. I don't know. I've been having a lot of really bad self-esteem days, and this was definitely one of them. I've mentioned it on Instagram before, but I pick my scalp, and this past year I have lost some hair from it, and it's growing back, and my hair just looks like shit. So my skin looks like shit, my hair looks like shit, I look like shit. Anyway, sorry, we're supposed to be positive, aren't we? So under that, with a little thing and this crying munchkin, I marked that I was depressed. Then finally, I don't know why I said finally. Anyway, with a little thing and this munchkin driving a car, I marked that I drove to New Jersey to spend the night at my best friend's mom's house. She was there too, of course. With a little thing and this emoji with a Walmart bag, I marked that I stopped at Walmart while I was there. With a fancy label and a slice of pizza from Sticky Perks, I marked that we had pizza. And then with a half box and an old game controller, I don't know what shop I got this from, and a scary movie munchkin, I marked that we all played Jackbox games and then we watched Darkness Falls. The kids are finally old enough to watch some scary movies, so we've been having a lot of fun with that. But my best friend and I both fell asleep, or she fell asleep, and I got so tired that I got ready for bed and went to sleep. Now we're the old people who can't hang. Moving on to Saturday, the first thing I marked with a squared off box, this pumpkin paper Kotera eating a sandwich, and this grandma sticker from Fox and Pip. I marked that I went to get Panera with my grandmother. Unfortunately, we got in a massive disagreement about my sister. So our day was cut short. I was going to take her to all of the places she wanted to go, and we were going to go shopping, but that didn't happen. So with a fancy label and this baby crying munchkin, I marked that we got into a huge fight about my sister. With a little thing and a bed from Stella Bow Sticker Co., I marked that I took a depression nap because it's just a very sensitive topic for me, and it just took all my energy away. So I took a nap with this, that's a fancy label, and another work emoji. I marked that I worked. With this pasta emoji, I marked that my roommate made chicken parm, and it was really good, except for she forgot to buy enough sauce for the chicken and the pasta, so I didn't eat the pasta. I just ate the chicken because I use so much pasta sauce, it's almost like soup. And I know that sounds gross. And the dumb thing is I leave tons of it behind, but like I can't eat dry noodles. They need sauce on them. With a little thing and a paw print from a Michael's sticker sheet, I marked that we went on a walk and took their dog, which would have been nice, except their dog is terrible at walking. He chokes himself. So that was kind of a bummer, but it was still nice to go on a walk and chat with everybody. With a little thing and these, I think these are munchkins playing a game. I marked that we tried playing this murder game that my roommate got. It was really fun, but it was definitely for like one person because you needed to read all of the clues and stuff. It was really, really cool, but it was not a group activity. It was really hard for us to work together because like one of us would be like, oh, I figured this out. And the other person would be like, yeah, I already did that. So we were basically all just playing by ourselves. We ended up just like abandoning that, and my roommate just finished it herself. With a little thing and another scary movie munchkin, I marked that we watched The Sixth Sense, but I was just too tired, so I left about halfway through to go to bed. And then finally, moving on to Sunday, the first thing I marked with a squared off box and a munchkin driving a car was that my roommate and I left early because we wanted to get back to Philadelphia and still have like the whole day just to decompress and like be alone. We actually drove together this weekend, which I didn't mark, but most of the time we drive separately because then she'll stay with her family like longer than I will, but she needed to be held accountable because she had a paper due. So she came back to Philly with me and used Sunday to write her paper. But anyway, so we came back home, and then I just wanted to like not do anything again because I was feeling down. So I just did this small puzzle. It was called the Impossible Puzzle, and it was like a picture of jelly beans. It was actually really easy, but it was fun. It was a really good size too. It was only like, I don't even remember how many pieces it was, but it was small. So I marked that with this little munchkin doing a puzzle and a little thing. And then under that with a little thing and this barbecue munchkin, I marked that my boyfriend and I went to Ruby Tuesday and we got buy one, get one free ribs. Then with a little thing and this Target icon from, I believe, Carly Plans, I marked that we went to Target with a fancy label, and this is deco left over from a kit that I've saved, and it's like a picture of ice cream. I marked that we went to Friendly's to get free sundaes. We each had a free sundae, and it was really good, and a decent size for free. With a half box and this walking munchkin, I marked that after we ate our ice cream, we just like walked around the neighborhood. We were in the suburbs, so it was pretty safe. And yeah, we just went for a walk and it was really nice. As far as my sidebar goes, the two things I decided to mark were the first one was that I was just having a terrible face week. I was broken record, but I was really upset about my skin. So I used a little acne munchkin to mark that, and then I used another one of these crying munchkins to mark that I had gotten that big fight with my grandmother. I did text her on Saturday after my nap that basically we didn't, like, I didn't apologize because I had nothing to apologize for. She apologized to me, and we basically just once again agreed that when we are having our time together, we don't bring up my little sister because it's a waste. And it just like ruined the entire day. And it's basically, it's a big boundary for me. And my grandmother keeps pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And it's really sad because she is getting old and I don't know how much time we have together, and I'd really like to not waste it talking about my stupid little sister. Anyway, sorry. Enough. I'm done. So, sorry if my voice is like sounding weird. I'm trying not to be too loud right now because my roommate is like writing an important paper and I'm just trying to like, be quiet. But anyway, that's it. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.